Water, it's the part of my life. It's the place where I feel happy, be it a shower or more, even it's the ocean. And this is the part that I'm scared of as well, because the ocean, it's not predictable at all. You can know a lot about it, you can train, you can do free diving, you can surf, you can do whatever sports that you can imagine, but you will never know 100%. So this is my place, my happy place and my scary place at the same time. I started surfing on one vacation that my friend of mine that I was studying with in the university, she sent me a message saying that she's trying to make the group of the girls to visit Portugal and to surf a little bit. At that moment I was snowboarding. She said, well, I know that you're half crazy, so maybe you like that kind of ideas. I was able to organize I think it was 5 or 6 days, I can't remember, visit to Portugal, to Sagres. And that was it. Something blew out my mind. I don't know what happened. I couldn't do anything, but something just clicked. And I don't know what. And this is the moment when I said, I just can't do anything else anymore. I think only about getting back there or somewhere else where I can surf. I just want to do something. Just give me a place where to stay and don't pay me if you don't want to. Somehow I will survive. And the same school where I tried surfing the first time, they invited me to help it during the summer. Bring me that, help me with this, drive people there or there. And that was another click. I remember being there for 6 months already, and my boss from the company where I worked, I took vacation. They were owing me quite a lot of vacation, so I took vacation for as long as I could, so I got something from what to live for. And he wrote me in Skype, so, are you okay there? Like, just asking. Like, yeah, I'm good. Do you have enough money to live? Like, well, yeah. Are you sure? He was like, come on, are you not coming back? And no, I didn't. I worked in some bars just to gain some money, but in the end, I got invited to Lanzarote, and I moved from here. That was my first experience in Tenerife. My son, Marley, he reminds me a lot of myself when I was a kid, doing some funny stuff, trying to hide things from my parents, as he's trying to hide from me and my husband. And he makes our life much different than it was before. He changed absolutely our schedule. He was 20 days old when I got back to the water, when I got back teaching people. And he rejected surfing all the time because I guess he was tired seeing it, listening about it, because it was my work. He didn't see it as something funny. He didn't see it as having fun. He saw it as a work. So me and my husband, we tried to go away from the school, from our work, for our son to see that surfing is fun as well. We tried to surf different beaches when he sees that me or my husband that we're surfing. And this year, recently, he started to ask me, Mom, I want to go surfing. Like, yeah, here, that's the moment. And we went together on the same board. And he's having so much fun that he wants to go surfing every day. Why did I start at Tenerife Surf Point? Man, that's a question. I never did it. That's not me making decisions as I consider it right now, looking back 10 years ago when I didn't know that I'm starting a school. I was just the instructor who wanted to have a rest a little bit, and the clients kept calling. They found my phone number, I don't know from where, and they were kept finding me and kept texting me that they want to surf with me because the friend went with me, or maybe he went with me like a year ago or something, or he knows me from Portugal or from somewhere. And they made it. My idea wasn't of building the school, the shop and the community or anything. My idea was of keep on doing what I love. And that's how it started. No, it was like just naturally, step by step, and just grew to this. And actually my clients were helping me. The first logo, there was one client saying, "Man, but this is the school already and you don't have your logo." I said, "Well, logo, do I need it actually? It's just me and the boards." He said, "No, I will make you one." And he made the first logo of this school. When I started creating something on my own that I didn't know that will be the school, I had only one board. And I was renting the boards to be able to teach the lessons and trying to gain a little bit more money, like these 10 euros will be for the next 1 month to buy another board. And these 50, I leave it there for wetsuits. And this is how it was, like one board, then two boards more, then one board more, then two wetsuits more. It wasn't like, okay, I open my school, so I need 10,000 euros and I will just buy 55 boards. No, it wasn't like that. Actually, at the moment when we moved over here in this place, I didn't have so many boards. We had only this part of the school. And there was like 20 boards, maybe not always all the sizes that I needed, but we couldn't afford it. I say we because I started it alone as an instructor, but then my husband, whom I met actually at the moment when the school started. I was doing the exam of yoga instructor, and he was there doing the same exam, and this is where we met. And at that moment I was already working on my own, trying to do something to survive, actually, not like creating something. It wasn't the idea. And then he started motivating me, and in the end all this place, it was just white walls. All these details he made on his own because he started to feel like a part of it, and he's right now a big part of this company. He does all the technical part, he helps with the designs, he helps with all the details, he helps me to make the decisions. You know what surf means? Today we were talking about it with our students. They think that surf is the surfboard and you catch the waves on it. Actually, the surf, if you check in the dictionary, it means the waves in English, in general. So pretty much anything that you can ride on the wave, even if it's your body, that's surf. Okay, it's bodyboard, it's stand-up paddleboard, it's surfboard, it's whatever. So every wave works for something. It's a lot of energy. Every wave is a lot of energy, but you need to know how to use it. You can do a lot of stuff just with your own body, and that's still surf. So if it's safe, then you can ride it. A lot starting from 70s, when it was so popular being just a beach guy who surfs all the time, has no work, has no money, but he just surfs. Very romantic, right? Well, still this image is in the heads of everyone. Well, who don't know the real life, yeah? It's a lot of work behind surfing. It's a huge business behind surfing. It's a huge community behind surfing, and we're all different. There is a surfer there are people who are living over here at the parking lot in their cars, and all they need is surf. They're trying to gain just a little bit of money somewhere just to keep on riding. Nothing else. So yeah, that's like a romantic movie about surfing, but it's people think that we're actually people who never work, who just sit here waiting for someone to pass by and get a lesson and pay you money for that. No, we're people who have education of surfing instructors. education of the ocean. I was studying oceanography to understand better the ocean. I was studying Pilates instructor, yoga instructor to understand better the body, how it works. Because at that moment when I started, it was more difficult to find the information. We are lifeguards. We're trying to get there, teaching people that the ocean is part of us. You know, there is Playa El Médano over here, not too far away. And a while ago, I think maybe 5-10 years ago, I can't remember when, one guy lost his windsurf board, which is surfing as well, by the way, windsurfing. He lost his board, and 3 months later, it was found in Latin America. Currents. This is how the ocean works. This is the ocean is alive, the same as us. And we need to understand, if I do something bad over here, I don't do it here. I do it everywhere in the world because I have no idea where it will get. So this is the conscious that we're trying to get to. And this is one part, tiny part of everything that we are trying to teach over here. We have amazing kids school over here, and kids are it's impressive. They ask the questions about. They were asking me another day because I was saying them, you can't shower for 10 minutes and don't respect your colleagues and everyone else around. We're on the island. The water is limited. And they started to ask me, where does water come from? A lot of it's underwater. But a lot of it is the water from the ocean. And the water from the ocean, it needs chemical process to get all the salts out. One girl, for example, who we met her at the market, and she was selling stuff made from kite material. Do you know that kite material is not recyclable? Usually everyone just throws it out and it gets somewhere together with all the rubbish. And why? We're people who live in the ocean, who love nature. We're part of the nature. We respect it. Why would we do such a harm to it, throwing out material that we can't use anymore? So she thought, I will make things out of it. She makes bags, hats, surf hats. There is Clean Ocean Project who clean everything that comes from the ocean and other way around. If we clean beaches, there will be less rubbish. We don't feel happy when we go surfing or we just go swimming and we see plastic or something around us. We're like, oh, that's so bad. And our another project is to recycle wetsuits. We're in process to start working with one company who found out how to recycle wetsuits. It's rubber. There is almost no way how to reuse it, but they do. They make parks for children. You know that soft ground in children parks? From wetsuits they made this. It's just one part of it. When you come to the surfing lesson, you expect that today I will get the coolest picture of my life because I will be riding a super wave. Guys, it's not the truth. You will ride the wave, your first wave, you will ride it, but it won't be the same as you see in the movies. So actually you need to understand that you're learning a new sport. Have you ever tried to learn ballet? Do you expect yourself to do everything what professional ballet dancer does on the first lesson? No. Or salsa dancers, they're amazing. It's impressive speed. I couldn't do that, I think so. But these are hours of pleasure and pain. And that you need to understand that pleasure and pain, they go together in sports. And surfing is sports. It's not just a culture, it's not everything what's built around it. It's as well the sport that you need to work on all the time. And when you come for the first surfing lesson, if you feel the pleasure, then you will love to feel pain later to gain some results. There is a sport, athletes, really serious people who work every day with their body, chasing the best wave, some chasing the biggest wave, some chasing the coolest trick or whatever that they're planning to do. And then there is another part, people having fun. Actually, anyone can try it. When I was in Bali, there was a little guy. It was clear that he doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't come from a rich family. He took some broken board that someone left. It was broken in 2 pieces. He took the board, he went into the water. It was so impressive what he did on that board. And I was whining, the waves are small, whatever. And he went there and he did something, and I'm like, man, you're just having fun on something that you just found in the trash. That's the fun part of it. So is it sport or is it fun? Or maybe it's together. By having fun, you're doing sport, and by doing sport, you're having fun.